Novak Djokovic was forced to pull out of the Australian Open due to a much-discussed injury issue, and former world No. 1 Andy Roddick has expressed his fear that this may be a recurring issue for the 24-time Grand Slam champion. This was the second time Djokovic was forced to withdraw from a Grand Slam tournament in his last four, as his push to win another French Open title was also cut short by injury last year. With this latest injury expected to rule Djokovic out of action for 2 months, Roddick expressed concern that the Serbian's body may continually let him down. As he reaches the back end of his tennis journey, Djokovic beat Thomas Machak and Carlos Alcaraz in impressive fashion before limping out of his semi-final against Alexander Zverev, with Roddick warning it will get tougher for the Serbian to continue to maintain his immaculate fitness levels as he approaches his 38th birthday. Novak was playing great in Australia, he said on his Served podcast, as he asked a question to fellow former Grand Slam champion Kim Clijsters. Obviously, the match against Alcaraz was great, and beating Machak in straight sets was great. Against Alcaraz, set 3 and 4 was vintage Novak from 2 ago or before. He has fought off time as well as anyone in tennis history. But French Open last year, it was his knee, and he managed it and got to the final of Wimbledon on one leg. Now, coming into this year, there is another tear, and I'd be surprised if we see him for a couple of months. I fear that at that age, you get into that cycle of rehab. Can your body recover? We act surprised every time someone gets older. But it's tough as you have to build up again after an injury. Roddick also revisited the debate around Djokovic's contentious exit from the Australian Open, as he admitted he felt icky when the 10-time Australian Open champion was booed off court, amid bizarre claims that Djokovic was exaggerating. His injury, the Melbourne crowd appeared to be annoyed that he was unable to continue the match against Zverev, and his exit was an unpleasant end to what may have been his final Australian Open.